When Shawore mentioned Peter Obi, I said he'd be fired or arrested if he showed up. Prince Francis Chilaka. Political analyst and social commentator Prince Francis Chilaka, I say Princess, I shared his perspective regarding the nationwide protest demanding the release of Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB. In a recent time, several Nigerians are taking to the streets in the protest demanding the unconditional release of the IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu, taken from the detection or security agencies. However, in the video, political analyst and social commentator Prince Francis Chilaka shared the reason why Peter Obi, former governor of Anambra State, distanced himself from the demonstration despite being a Southeasterner. Okay, what's this power of favor? What's this? He revealed that if Peter Obi, who is a strong opposition to the current government, shows up at the protest ground, he will either lose his life or get arrested and be charged for treason. I'm telling you, that's the point that they will get to if they actually do that. According to the video, when Shawore started calling Peter Obi's name, trying to rub him in the mud, I said to somebody, it is better than trying to let him rub himself in the mud or something happens to him when he shows up. I said to somebody, if Peter Obi shows up there, they will either buy him or arrest him and charge him to court. It's the truth. They'll say he committed treason. So it's better that I did not go. At Polycarp says Tinubu is worse than Abacha, Buhari and others, including Gaddafi of Libya. Which is L1 that says Barrister Ejimako should have known he was an old man and an Igbo who could be brutalized in Nigeria without consequences. Meanwhile, Shawore that brought them out was as fast as Usain Bolt in running away after raising his political reputation with the protest. And I think Shawore was paid to set Peter Obi up by either cajoling him into the protest to get him arrested or blackmailing him as not having interest Kanu among Igbos. So as to tarnish his imagine among Igbos supporters as the Battle of 2027 draws. Stanishwa says Peter Obi will not go to protest without security. He's not even going to go. My Joshua says, see two verses. You shall see when, after election, which one they want to see. Prince Ola says, P is a good man, but he needs to check around who that can make it happen. In my own opinion, let's forget about sentiments. If PU can be on the neck of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Jagaban of Africa, though it will be a politician's sagacity, but please, my people, keep my message for future references. Chimere Kenene says they want to set Peter Obi up. If he came out to protest, they would have maimed, arrested, or even fired him. In this case, they would have been like that of Ahab. Sarah Tito says some brain just cook up stories and it becomes fallacy. Truth is the illusion. What's the big deal about Obi? At Okoji says, trust Yoruba people at your own peril. Chima says, Okote Njigbo is more intelligent than all of them. Ante says, of course, the jealousy is too much. I don't even want Mr. Peter to come out for any election. The powers that be don't want you and won't give you, even if you please leave Nigeria with their governing alone. Indeed, yourself will betray you. Mr. Obi Jesu Ikebiko. Emmanuel Bali says, if God is still silent, he will respond when necessary. Adjusted says, yes, that is going to be a trick to stop him from participating in 2027. I thank God he got message early. Asari says, Igbos need to work Shawore Evil Commission. He took bribe from APC to nail IPOB to LG, but LG understand IPOB problem. They understand IPOB are great fair. No entity West and Africa and Nigeria be like Fulani. Imon Tete says if Peter came out, it would suggest would have been arrested and sent to Kuje. Daniel says Shawore was fully paid for the protest to drag people out But thank God Peter Obi did not come out for it. Sincerely speaking, I also feel that is what Showore did. I really feel that it was paid to lure these people outside so that they can be arrested. Because okay, they were arresting people, they were shooting tear gas and everything, and you were able to escape. After you escaped, you now went back with your leg again to that same people that want to arrest you. It doesn't really make sense to me. It doesn't. As Olusegun says, the Igbos are shameless. It is the word coward, Yoruba man that leads the protest to free their election, political son. At Anaba says, someone he ran away from home and left MK brothers and his lawyers to be arrested. Asukoma says, Obi is more wiser than him now. Atuwayasi says, of course. Edikachi says, Gidando Semil, we never mentioned till 2027, okay? Only God has the final say, thanks. At Olubinga says, nationwide protests, including I laugh in pidgin. As Val says, you are taking it too far, anarchist, I've been an analyst. And that's what they do. Ezego says, when you feed the snake, it will certainly bite you. I rest my case. Yola says, my question is, can we say Showore is doing Kanu people good or bad? Minister says to Showore, all he wants is attention and to be in the news. But whether that will affect Kanu and his people positively or negatively is another thing. After all the ignorance lawyers on his team joined the protest. What an absurdity. Who called protest jackass? Suba. They have a court case instead of going to research for the case so as to be able to argue the case logically and intellectually. They are here out protesting. They are not serious for you. Antonia Goziri says Showore also wanted to set Peter Obi up to be spied by his numerous enemies. Why did Showore run when police came? God is bigger than all these schemes. I'm telling you, God is bigger than them. They'll only try, but they're going to keep failing. Steven says, sure, it was a plot to harm Obi. The main reason is speaking for Kanu is now in prison. Kudos to Showore. Why didn't they arrest Showore? Why didn't they even know? They don't even know how to pretend. Ugo Chimba says, for the first time, trust any Yoruba man at Sean Perry. I know Showore is being sponsored to make it look like they love Igbos, but Igbos, if Igbo had showed up, if Peter Obi had showed up, they would have fired or arrested him. See what they did to Nnamdi's brother and his lawyer. Says, well, my listeners, don't forget to like, to share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.